That was Juju by Gas off their debut album, Juju, from 1970. I've never heard of Gas before, never heard Juju before. I was just looking for something from 1970 to listen to because we have a Beatles song from 1970. This album does feature Peter Green, who had just left Fleetwood Mac at the time. So there's a little bit of pedigree behind this one, too, even though, geez, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this. Anyway, like I said, we're listening to that today because we have a Beatles track from 1970 coming up in competition. Two songs from later in the Beatles' career going head-to-head today, actually. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 173 of the Beatles tournament. That's match 46 in round 2. And if you're not sure what a Beatles tournament is, say you're new here, I'll fill you in. Basically, we took every single Beatles track. First copy of the day. We took every single Beatles track, we threw them into a single elimination style tournament, and now they're battling head to head until there is one left remaining in the end, and that'll be the very best album the Beatles released. First up in competition, we have Obladi Oblada, which was off of the self-titled album from 1968, the double album, also known as the White Album, which I found out yesterday was almost called A Doll's House. I think the Beatles, as a self-titled album, just works a lot better. The blank cover is iconic. I think they really, they kind of dodged the bullet with that one. I'm sure A Doll's House would have been great no matter what it was called, but it's just not as appealing to me anyway. That's actually track 4 off of the White Album. We listened to Dear Prudence, which was track 2 off of the White Album yesterday, so we're covering a little bit of the earlier stuff in that White Album. Whatever wins this battle actually has to face off against Dear Prudence in round 3. And that'll be going up against For You Blue, which is from their 1970 release, Let It Be, their final album to be put out. And yesterday we listened to Mailman Bring Me No More Blues, and For You Blue defeated Please Mr. Postman in the first round. So I think that's the bulk of all the Postman songs that the Beatles covered, and they're gone now, so we don't have to listen about the mail anymore. I mean, who even does the mail anymore? We will be playing these songs reversed with a bit of distortion, and that's to avoid any kind of copyright blocks that we normally get if we try to play Beatles songs. You just get blocked outright and you can't show your video to anybody. So we're going to avoid that today by playing them all fucked up for you. I've got 3 videos to do today, so let's just go ahead and get straight on into it. First up, we have Obladi Oblada. There's kind of a hint that people used to be a little more tolerant of, you know, non-traditional family settings in verse 4 there, while Desmond stays at home and does his pretty face. And in the evening, she's a singer with the band, she being Molly. So Desmond likes to put on some makeup here and there, and Molly's the one out making money singing with the band. And, you know, obla-di, obla-da, life goes on, brah. Don't even fucking worry about everybody else's life. Why are we all worried about everybody else's life? Obla-di, obla-da is a great song. John Lennon and George Harrison are on the record as loathing this song. It's another one of those ones similar to Maxwell's Silver Hammer, where they just got, they didn't like it. Sometimes John especially would get really mad at Paul's writing style. And I could see later on especially how they might not gel perfectly, but I don't know. It's a really happy-go-lucky song. It's a lot like, Hakuna Matata. And who doesn't love Hakuna Matata? It's a good song. But let's see what Harrison's got for us today with For You Blue, which I forgot to mention earlier, was written by George Harrison. Let's see how it compares. I love you more than ever, girl, I do. I really like that song too. It's a little more understated. It's got a little bit of studio chatter in the middle, and there's And it's like kind of just a traditional 12-bar blues song, except it's, you know, got a happy message. He's not really got the blues. He's feeling very happy about the woman he's in love with. Pretty good song. But I feel like I've heard better from George. In particular, like the B-side to the single of Obla Di Obla Da was While My Guitar Gently Weeps, which is better than For You Blues. I'm gonna go with it's a tough one. This is like one of those ones where it's like it kind of depends on what your favorite style of the Beatles is. This is a pretty solid matchup. I really don't know what to pick, but my instinct tells me, and my heart tells me right now, go with Obla Di Obla Da. That song's just about happiness and just like kind of getting over shit, which I really think a lot of people need to focus more on. You can sit there and argue all day long, or you can sit there and complain about the way things are and the way things have been handed to you in particular. And certain things, yes, it's very important to complain about, but a lot of people complain about, you know, the little shit. And this song is kind of like, don't sweat that little shit. Life goes on. It goes on, brah. Got social media if you want to talk about it. We've got Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. There's also a TikTok account if you feel like these videos are a bit longer or you just don't like the way we're playing the Beatles on the channel. That's fine. I don't love it either. It's just what they make us do. Check out the TikTok channel. I'll also link these songs as well as the tournament bracket down in the description so you can see how far along we are in the tournament, see how far we've got left to go till we hit round 3 finally, and see what's happened before. And also listen to the songs played normally if you'd like to. I've got a Venmo and a Cash App if you feel like throwing us a little bit of money. That'd be a great thing to do for it. Do like this video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already yet. Still trying to get those subscription numbers up. They're climbing up little by little, and I love to see that number go up 1 every day at least. Just makes me feel so happy. And share the video with your friends and family members and anyone you know that's into the Beatles, or anyone that's not into the Beatles. Maybe we can get them into the Beatles. I started out thinking the Beatles were trash, and that was when I was like 20, but I learned that the Beatles are absolutely not trash. They're the opposite of trash. They're treasure. Comment down below with which of these 2 songs you would have chosen if you were in the hot seat today. And I'll see you in a couple minutes for the Unicorns video we have coming up. It's the finals. The very last video of the Unicorns. It's a good day to be alive. I hope you all have a great night, a fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Bye. First up for... okay, yeah.